Alright, here we have Transformers Universe Special Edition Deluxe Class Megatron. Um, I apologize for the change of scenery. I wanted a darker surface to review him because of his, obviously because of his paint scheme, so that he's going to stand out. Because if I do him in my usual white corner, it'll be very difficult to appreciate a lot of his colors. So anyway, here he is in a size comparison with Universe Galvatron and Henkei Classics Megatron. I wasn't really sure I was going to get this figure, but he went on further clearance from $15. He went down to about $10. So from $30, he's gone off to $15, and now he's $10. So I figured, what the hey, Optimus Prime needs a partner, a sparring partner, and I might as well go ahead and get him. So there, I got him at Toys R Us. Oh, sorry, Toy Kingdom. He's also sold at Toys R Us here in Manila. If you can see him, they brought down the price to $10. That is just sick. I mean, well, it's bittersweet for me because I'm glad I'm able to get him. I didn't want to spend more than $10 for this figure, but the bad news is all the special edition figures, Overkill, Dragstrip, and Optimus Prime, have all gone down from $15 to $10. Doesn't that just... God, I hated that. Should have waited. Okay, anyway, it's a fairly decent sized deluxe figure, about the same size as Galvatron. Yeah, and clearly half the size of the Henkei Megatron. Okay, let me just get the other figures away for a while. Okay. Oops. Okay, and just for fun, I do have a knockoff, a ultra class size knockoff of the original Final Battle Megatron. It's clearly a knockoff because of the size, but just for fun, I decided to put him in. He is way too big, but it's a fairly good knockoff. I mean, let me just see if I can get them all in one shot. Okay, it's a fairly decent knockoff. I mean, colors are right. The transformation is almost identical, but the gimmicks are not there. So you get what you pay for. He costs about, I don't know, about $2.50, about 150 or less, $2.25, just over $2. I mean, what can you do, right? Just over $2, and God, these figures are unstable, definitely unstable, because of the transformation. The toes are very loose. So anyway, this is just for fun. I don't recommend you getting knockoffs or anything. Okay, let's just have a look at this figure in better detail. I'm running out of batteries, so bear with me. It's good. He's got good articulation. I mean, very posable. I'm actually quite lucky. I got a Megatron with an excellent paint job. I mean, the face, I don't know if you can see him, it's a darker shade of silver. All the other Megatrons, I looked at them, they had a light shade of silver, but this one has a very nice kind of silver. It's got almost like a gunmetal type of silver. So if you're planning to buy this figure, and there's a whole lot of them, make sure you go through each one and check for paint quality. I mean, check for the black spots here, the Decepticon symbol, and especially the face. Make sure there are no smudges or extra paint paintbrush markings are around the head, and the eyes are clear, and try to get as dark a silver as possible because this figure's paint job is just awesome. Offhand, I'd like to say that the figure isn't the best figure in the world. I mean, you can do without him. If you're not really interested in this figure, you can just skip him. But the only good thing that I can recommend for getting this figure is really the paint job. It's a lot of G1 Megatron paint job, paint applications. Transformation is a pain in the ass, and the alt mode is as bad as the bot mode. I mean, I think the Revenge of the Fallen Megatron was sort of taken from this guy because he's got a huge cannon for a right hand and a regular hand for a left hand, and he's a tank, so obviously the ROTF figure might get some inspiration from this figure. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's very difficult to recommend this figure, primarily because I think this was in the early stages of creating universe figures, and if you just want to complete your Megatron sets, then go ahead. But if you're looking for a fantastic Megatron figure, go for the Henkei Megatron or something else. But this one is, you do not pay more than $10 for this figure. Also, this figure comes with a gun, a small gun which can be mounted on the tank. I mean, why will a figure with a huge plasma cannon, or what was Megatron's gun? I forgot it. Just write down in the comment section below what the name of Megatron's gun is. I forget now. But with a huge gun, how can you even put a small teeny weeny gun on him? And it even has stock. I mean, why would you even do this? For extra firepower, maybe. I don't know. I mean, fine, for better effect. He needs a gun, right? This thing is just not enough to blast away any of the Autobots. But, well, there's nothing wrong with a gun, actually. It's pretty good. It's good paint quality, and I like the stock that folds in and out. And I just think it's weird that for a guy with a big gun to have a small gun, itty bitty gun like that. So all in all, the figure is not the best figure in the world. It's very unstable because of the toes. The toes are, because of the transformation of the toes, it's pretty unstable. This has a gimmick. It does spin, just like Optimus Prime's waist. You can lock it into place and then spin him like a spinning blade. Whoopee. And it does transform into a claw, a huge claw, together with a gun, as though he can grab something with like a claw and a half. That's about it. That's all the gimmick he has. Got good waist articulation, feet articulate, the hands are fine, head articulates, head can be moved 360 degrees. Everything else is fine. It's just that the way the figure was designed wasn't the greatest design of all. The other thing you might want to watch out when you get a figure is that there are some parts that are pretty loose, like this one. It's very loose. I don't know if it's just on my figure, but it does like to pop off because of the gimmick. I wish they would have just kept it on a regular joint, like a regular universe joint like this one. Also, if you look at him, his body is just too wide. I mean, look at that. It's like, you know, he's really a tank. They could have done, well, they couldn't have done anything because it's a repaint. But in future tank Megatrons, I wish they would have folded up a lot of the treads and all. The ROTF figure, is starting to look great, but I'm still iffy on the Megatron ROTF, so probably won't see a review of him anytime soon. So we'll do another part for his transformation. I apologize. So there you have him in robot mode, Transformers Universe Special Edition Deluxe Class Megatron.